I am in the Harvey's Lake Tahoe parking garage heading back. It's Friday the 10th. It is about 3 a.m. 3:21 a.m. says my car. Cutting the trip short a few days early. For one, poker, not what I expected. I'll get into that more on one of my stops back to Vegas. Two, I told you in that room comparison video, the first room was so old that Herbs and Rye stayed with his friend. Last 2 nights, Herbs and Rye and I have been in the same room. The sounds that you hear while Herbs and Rye is asleep, I've never heard anything like it, and I can't do it. I can't. There's no point in trying to sleep in a room like that. I don't know how his wife has ever fallen asleep since they've known each other. So I'm heading back. Appreciate the accommodations, because his 6 nights were a lot cheaper than my 6 nights, and showing me the restaurants and such, and even inviting me in the first place, but I can't sleep in the same room as him. So I'm heading back early, between 1 and 3 stops, and then the final stop will be Vegas. That's about it for now. All right, tried to give you some scenery. It's still very dark. I actually did stop in the middle of the road, turn my car lights off, and just look at the stars. It was a little too cloudy to get a great picture on the camera for you, but sign down the street said I'm 369 miles from Vegas. GPS says I'm about 6 hours, so I don't know, it's almost 5? I think it's after 5. And when it gets light out, I'll give you some scenery. I plan on stopping, it's not a secret anymore since I probably put it in the thumbnail and the title, but the International Car Forest, someone in the comments just saw my video on the way up here and said I should stop there. So I'm gonna do it. I'm a man of the people. So someone wants me to stop there, I'll stop there. And it's about 2.5 hours from now. So plenty of time, in no rush to get back to Vegas. And that sound was the gas being done, and I'm gonna head out. Oh, that's a sunrise. Just turned onto US 95 South, and that's really the last turn. US 95 gets me to very close to the Strip, but it's like 345 miles away. Alright, found it in Goldfield, Nevada. Found the International Car Forest. I hope when I return to my car that's parked right over there, my car doesn't look like this, but I'm just going to walk around a little bit. You see some stuff back there? Let's go. Alright, wow, many wild donkeys. They are a lot closer than they look on the camera. I'm going to start this way and hope they don't attack me. They're staring at me. Those donkeys are still over there, keeping an eye on me. I'm gonna try to avoid them, head back to the car. All right, that was cool. Donkeys are still over there somewhere, keeping an eye on me. There's a little more to it. Most of it was in that one area after I made it down that steep hill. There's a little more, but showed most of it. Just see those 3 donkeys, some birds, a couple just drove up, no one else around, no other visitors. Don't understand how this is church related. International Car Forest of the Last Church is the name of it officially. Yeah, southern edge of Goldfield, Nevada, which I guess originally people were mining for gold out here. Don't know. And that's it. Probably one more stop before I get back to Vegas. I think I have like 3 hours of driving left. I'll get back between 11 and noon and then play a ton of poker on this Friday. So that does it. Thanks to the viewer. Could picture your icon. It's like a sideways head. Forgot your name. Who suggested coming out here. So here I am. And that's it from now. Alright, same Family Dollar as on the way here in Beatty, Nevada. No wild donkeys, although there's donkey crap all over the parking lot, so they like coming here. I, among other things, got chicken salad. Don't have high hopes, but I wanted to eat some real food. This is a cool mural. I've seen Bald and Bankrupt do this. I'm not nearly as cool as he is, but he stops sometimes because he likes those those stained glass murals. This just looks like paint on some like plywood, but it's really cool. Check this out. It's a long one. Back in the day when you know, everyone was using trains. Domestic donkey on the right, and we got this long train, dining car in the middle there, people waving hello or goodbye. Got some mail on the train. Tonopah, if you're ever coming this way, Tonopah, among other small towns on US 95 and whatever that other road was, speed limit quickly goes from like 70 to 25. Slow down so you don't get a ticket. And yeah, still going with the mural. And now we get to the wild donkeys, which I saw like 8 days ago in the parking lot across the street. This is really cool. Let's see what the schedule is like at the train station. Oh, it's just like, all right. I thought it was actually going to be like the schedule from back then, or something similar. It's just the people who donated and created the mural. Still cool, and it's been here since '08. So there you have it. And if you thought I was kidding about wild donkey manure, I was not. There is a lot of it. So I'm going to eat some chicken salad and crackers, and I think I'm like an hour 54 minutes from Vegas. So that'll be it. Look forward to a little more scenery, and I'm probably parking at Bally's to instantly get some voucher drinks. Alright, back in town. Shout outs. Shout out to Ian. Used to see him a lot at MGM. Saw him like one step in the building before I even checked in day one in Harvey's Lake Tahoe. Shout out to Aaron. We played at Mandalay and Caesars earlier in the year, and he lives in the Tahoe area. Saw him a couple times. Shout out to the guy at Starbucks. Never got your name, but you said seen the videos and you liked the ones especially at Trooper Thursday. And shout out to a guy, we were playing on adjacent tables one night and you came over and said you had seen the videos. Similar conversation. You said you really liked the videos when I'm playing Trooper Thursday at the Westgate. Didn't get your name either. So that's cool to meet everyone. And results. This really turned into more of like a workcation. Poker was not the focus. For one, the games were kind of weak. I'd say for like half the days it was a small number of poor games, and for half the days you could find a good game, whether or not there were many or few tables. But I had a lot to do for the channel, just happened to be this month I had a lot to do. Also because it's close to the end of the year, and you'll see in December some of the things I had to do before the year was up for the channel. Also, I cared more about seeing Lake Tahoe than the poker. I was prepared for the games kind of being poor. Same thing happened in Council Bluffs. For the first time like in my life, a tournament series coming to town didn't really make the cash games better, or didn't create more of them. The Run Good series and the World Series of Poker Circuit in Council Bluffs used to make like ridiculously good and energetic poker rooms. It was kind of lackluster this year in Council Bluffs, and I was ready for that here. So saw the golf course. You saw me on the shore of the lake, went to the steakhouse in Harrah's with Herbs and Rye, went to the Italian place he really likes, went to the dive bar across the street from Harvey's 3 times. So poker was kind of the least of my priorities. So it was like minus 108 in 15 and a half hours. Whatever numbers are on the screen are exact. So that wraps up everything. I'm here, it's just about noon, and I'm gonna probably get a Gatorade with my vouchers and find a poker game.